People want to do good, they want to do better, especially children. If you notice them, they are very curious, much to their advantage, say, much to their benefit. It would benefit them to be curious right away and find out immediately what's going on around them to their greatest capacity and keep expanding on it. Because that's just the process of processing, and then that's what we're doing here as human beings. But see, with the sun in Leo, let alone Venus in Leo, Venus in Leo makes me think of the sun and Venus conjunct each other, because that's what kind of it is. It's now the Venus is under sun rulership. It's because it's in Leo, it's the sun, and so now it's a very huge, if you know, it just causes this radiation to the Venus, which is very warm-hearted people. If you're on the side of the Venus in Leo, you're being lavished and held up like the star that they think you are, and everything is yours that you need in order to shine, and they're the best people to be loved by. So it, Venus and Leo. See, we have Chiron. Is it Chiron? No, it's Lilith, Black Moon Lilith, which is a highly misunderstood vibration um, in astrology, or just say throughout the human experience. What it points at, what it represents within our humanness. If you can hear me, check 1 2. I don't know if it's working, but just wanted to well, make a happier video. It's hard to make be happy after you've been kind of assaulted or afflicted by narcissists, because first of all, your entanglement with them, it's a drag, right? Energetically, their whole thing is a misunderstanding about things. Really, they don't see the truth in reality very very clearly. Not fair enough for you to get a fair look into it. Like say, well, let's look at the bigger picture of it. No, as soon as you start getting into a misunderstanding, I think, and really it's, I hate to sound like a narcissist saying mainly it's theirs, but this is narcissist. Did I say narcissist all the way? God. I hate to sound like a narcissist and say that it's mainly their misunderstanding. Everybody's misunderstanding me, and it's like, first of all, but if you notice, the communications isn't very good in the first place, in the very big, long haul. I mean, these people are so childish that they just, it comes with all of these philosophies that I kind of stand against, man. I say, no, you don't just start your day over just because you wake up in the morning. There's a lot of shit that you fucking ignored yesterday, and it's not going to be any different today just because you think it's just it's a bright new day, and just start over again because it's just, move on, all you have is now, really. Um, they're destroying the philosophy of now, if there ever was one, if it was your real life, that they're not going for it. It's a blind run, you know what I mean? Like, well, um, uh, what about, like, what are you looking forward to? What are you waking up and thinking that it's going to be any different today, right? Uh, that's, I would love to get into that, because there is very few people that know how to talk about it, and coming from that authentic place of having made a breakthrough, if anything, just a tiny bit, which is not hard, babes. This is real life we're talking about, which is beyond the mind. And it's not the mind. You cannot. You cannot blend awareness and the mind together and say that you're having a sound time. Right there, you need to, back off a little bit. See, here I am daring to try and convey to you through words. I'm going to get it near to your mind a little bit, of course, and and hell. That's like I just said. Hell. It's a place of hell, and I'm gonna burn. Of course, you're burning, and we're all gonna burn. And why? Well, the mind has to win. If it's any truth and reality, The mind isn't going to put up with it. And so, if I happen to be part of the truth in reality, which I am, see, I know how to say, I am the truth, and mean it, and hold ground, and boy, but do I really want to put up with the next righteous, totally way more real than me, man, person who says, bullshit, you are just such a, a narcissist, of self-righteous, Jesus freak kind of person, you think you're Jesus, It's like, well, what part of the story do you think you are then? I don't make it like the story of the Catholic Church over there, or even Pilate, or what was the other woman over there who we don't know who these people are. Mary, virgin. When we talk about virgin, we don't know what we're saying. What if it's just science that we're trying to point out? There's a sun, and then there's a plasmatic field, or a realm of geometry in which all of creation is manifesting, and we call that like the original organization, Virgin. How about that? And then we have, we're now, let's get back into the human confusion, which, yeah, talk about people. Are they real? No, they don't exist. If we want to talk about what people think they are beyond now, if they think it's a past, well, since past isn't here, they don't exist. And then if they think that they're going to be something more than now, as far as if there's a future, that sure doesn't exist either. It's always now. So yes, people who think like that, they don't exist. Thank God for just much to the relief of the children. That is a truth. It's like, really, is that why I feel so profoundly alone in a room full of these fucking people? Yes, and if you really want to know what it is, because it's not really knowing that. It's not knowing. And the unknown, it causes sheer fear. These people are holding on for dear life, and if you're a child around them, look out! You could be used as a raft.